Hello, today is Thursday, March 27th, 2025, going into today's first part of the readings. This is Bishop Ken Untner's legacy, who in a sense is influence of writing that of the Little Black Book. So you will see some of these pieces where you can order more. When the late Bishop Ken Untner's and a small, dedicated staff launched Little Books in 2000, they had no idea the pocket-sized reflection books would be so successful. First distributed in the Diocese of Saginaw, Little Books now was an annual global circulation in the millions. Inspired with the idea for Little Books, Bishop Ken's hope was to help the faithful of his diocese enter more deeply into the spiritual journey of Lent by spending 6 minutes a day in prayer in the ancient tradition of Lectio Divina. This Lenten season marks the 25th anniversary of Little Books, and today marks the 21st anniversary of Bishop Ken's death. The nonprofit organization, with 5 full-time and 2 part-time staff members, continues to keep this vision alive with each edition. Over the years, as the books increased in popularity, circulation grew beyond the Diocese of Saginaw, and so, too, the titles. First began with the Little Black Book in Lent 2000. Other titles soon followed. The Little Blue Book for the Advent Christmas season, the Little White Book for the Easter season, the Little Purple Book for children, Spanish editions, stewardship books, and others. Each edition is published by the Saginaw-based company F.P. Horak, a partnership and friendship that goes back decades. Bishop Ken Untner shepherded the diocese from 1980 until his death in 2004. Known for his sense of humor and ability to bring Scripture alive through his teaching, his ministry through Little Books continues to enrich the spiritual journey of readers all over the world. John 18:39-40. When he had said this, he again went out to the Jews and said to them, I find no guilt in him, but you have a custom that I release one prisoner to you at Passover. Do you want me to release to you the King of the Jews? They cried out again, not this one, but Barabbas. Now, Barabbas was a revolutionary. Pilate now goes back outside. This is the third of his 7 movements back and forth. The first thing Pilate does is declare Jesus innocent. Then he offers to release him as part of a Passover custom. Out of the blue, the Jewish leaders say they want Barabbas released. In John's account, Pilate hadn't even mentioned this as a possible option. Once again, I have an example of John's irony. The religious leaders had brought Jesus to Pilate, warning that he was a threat to the nation, a would-be king who was a revolutionary. Pilate examines him and finds this untrue. Now, when Pilate wants to release Jesus, the leaders demand the release of Barabbas, who is described as a revolutionary. Once I make up my mind to dislike a person, truth doesn't much matter. The Jewish leaders disliked what Jesus stood for, and that was that. By the way, is there anything about Jesus that I dislike? Something he did or said, or something in our relationship right now? It is best to put it on the table and talk it over. Spend some quiet time with the Lord. I appreciate you for being here, and I will catch you tomorrow.